right, so I'm here today at Publix to do an animal-based / carnivore diet shopping haul. Let's go shop. All right, so the cheese section is a little bit disappointing at the local Publix. They often carry an organic Munster. Couldn't find that, so I did get an organic, not smoked provolone. Pretty excited to throw this on some regeneratively raised burgers. All right, and on to the butter selection here at Publix. They got a good bit, lots of grass-fed options, even though it's Kerrygold. They even have Amish butter on hand, which we know we can always trust the Amish. But my favorite here is truly grass-fed butter. Now on to the yogurts. All right, so for the yogurts, one of my favorites that's conventional is this Icelandic yogurt. It is awesome. Plan on throwing some protein powder or some honey or something in here. Really looking forward to it. All right, so I do really enjoy these raw plain kefirs. This is my favorite brand that you can find that's just not raw. It's Maple Hill, 100% grass-fed, organic. This is creamy and delicious. My favorite kefir. Again, that's not raw or A1. All right, and on to the egg options. I won't be getting eggs at Publix today. None of these are corn or soy free, but all of these are still pretty good. Some are even pasture raised, added omega-3s. Eggs are nutritious. And I'm always a huge fan of dairy. Definitely opt for grass-fed, full fat. Avoid the reduced fat options. And A2, again, is more tolerable for some people. And you'll notice here they even have A2 chocolate milk, which is pretty cool. And it transitions you right into the real poison here in the form of oat and nut milks. Avoid this stuff. It's not healthy. All right, and on to the bacon. They don't have beef bacon. That is my favorite, so I'm going to be skipping that. And you'll also want to avoid a lot of these beef jerkies. So this would certainly be the best biltong option. 32 grams of protein. Little pricey, but few ingredients. Traditionally air-fried, thin sliced beef. It's pretty awesome. Let's go. Of course, the red meat section is always awesome. Plenty to choose from, all sorts of options for pricing. Great stuff. So Publix pretty much has the best meat on earth. Like, quite literally, they carry white oak pastures, which is regeneratively raised, probably one of the cleanest, greatest farming operations in the entire world. I try to stock up on this stuff, kind of food prepping. It cuts down on costs in comparison to steak. This is really, really high quality meat. And Publix even carries Thousand Hills brand, which is pretty much equally awesome. This stuff is really good. This is a little bit of a fattier grind, 70-30 instead of the 90-10 for the white oak. So if I'm wanting a little fattier cuts, I'll throw in a couple of these. These are fantastic. And of course, there's plenty of options as far as the steaks, different cuts, different sales. And they, of course, have the more pricey grass-fed options. This is actually a pretty sweet find. So I don't mess around with pork a lot due to linoleic acid and omega-6 contents of their fat due to eating corn and soy, but pork belly is awesome. It's AKA bacon steak. It is delicious, and in this case, it's not sliced, so I can make this really thick. I'm gonna air fry it, and it's pretty badass. And on to condiments, something I'm surprisingly been messing around with just a little bit more lately. So as far as condiments go, I like this one. Primal Kitchen buffalo sauce. Primal Kitchen anything is awesome. People talk a lot of trash still because they sold to Kraft. I'm pretty sure Mark Sisson is still involved in some way, whether that's on the board, and that's to ensure product quality and good practices like they had before. So I think that stuff is good. Buy it if you find it. It's good to go. And just in case for some reason you need salad dressings, again, Primal Kitchen has you covered. Avoid all of those at the bottom. Mustards are surprisingly pretty good options, and the mayos here by Primal Kitchen would be the only way to go. All right, we'll take a look finally here at the salmon. Only get the wild-caught sockeye, not Atlantic salmon. That stuff is gross. And a cool little find here is marrow bones, which are cheap and delicious. And that'll wrap up our animal-based little food haul here at Publix.